Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shalom Christian Academy. We're pleased to have you here for 2022 Shalom Homecoming. This is a very special day for us as we have our chicken barbecue outside and our concession stand outside is opening in just 20 minutes. So if you're looking for a hamburger, chicken sandwich or something like that, some grilled food and some fried food, outside is the place to go. And but out front here is our chicken class, there it said again. Our senior class chicken barbecue, and they're not chickens, they're great kids, they're actually courageous, and they're going to serve in Kentucky and to spread the gospel there and serve God down in Kentucky. But at this time, before we announce our lineups, we're going to have Ashley Ocker, the sophomore in our school, come lead us in a word of prayer.
Thank you for this day. Please keep all the players safe. Please help us to raise a lot of money for the mission trip. And please help everyone have a safe trip home. In Jesus' name I pray.
Thank you, Ashley. Okay, this is a very unique setup here today. We host the 10 and some of the still remaining. Thank you for sticking around. But this is a unique matchup because on my right side we have our middle school team and our left side we have our JV team. So it's the Flames versus the Flames. So we should be able to keep this positive, so either way, the Flames win. So it should be an exciting day. All right, we have the 18, the Shalom 18 middle school Flames. We have number 5, Chloe Gearhart. Okay, number 10, Alan Bishore. Number 14, Chloe Dillard. Number 18, McKenna Horton. Number 12, Olivia Perry. Number 23, Ashley Miller. Number 24, Juliana Myers. Number 16, Addison Rice. Number 19, Casey Boggs. Number 8, Olivia Zentz. And number 13, Kalina Zuck. Then now the other home team, the Flames. We have number 2, Briella Arthur. Number 16, Addison Adams. Number 18, Caitlin Thomas. Number 22, Sophie Meister. Number 19, Megan Kearns. Number 17, Nadine Kite. And number 9, Avery Dunn. Enjoy the game.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the gymnasium of Shalom Christian Academy. As we're getting set to start game 3 of 4 here this afternoon on our Flames homecoming day. It's an interesting matchup here in this game as we're going to have actually the middle school girls taking on the JV girls, both Shalom schools, Shalom teams here. So welcome into the studio, Mr. Wayne Myers. How are you doing today, Wayne?
Well, good afternoon, Joe. I'm doing great. It's fun to see the girls playing here. A lot of good, friendly pride going on here today, I'm sure. Just the battle between the teams, and a lot of these girls would have played with each other last year.
Correct, yeah, because most of the JV girls are 9th graders, so they were on the middle school team last year. So that's what makes it even more interesting. I think, as I'm looking out onto the floor, I think all but one of the girls on the floor is a 9th grader. So
yeah, that's correct on that JV side. And then Nadine Pipe was a 11th grader on the JV side.
So Briella Arthur is going to get us started here with the first serve. Addison Rice with a nice swing, dug up nicely by Kearns. Free ball over by Menser. Myers with a nice roll, dug up there by Kearns again, outside to Adams. She's spiking it down right inside the back line.
Nice swing.
So how are we going to keep track? We say JV at middle school? How are we going to...
I think the JV's the home team. So.
JV home team, yeah, they are, because they got the point there, and that's what's on the scoreboard. Because technically it is their game, right? Yeah, this is their time slot, so I guess that's why they're the home team. Caitlin Thomas. Oh, out, says the line judge. That's Crystal Arthur down there. That was a really close one.
That was a close one. We'd have to pull up the replay on that. We need the, where's the video monitoring?
Yeah.
Those lines, those laser beams across.
Yeah, like they have on tennis. I think we had a substitution there for Shalom. McKenna Horton in for the Flames middle school squad. A serve by Chloe Diller.
I tell you, JV warming up. I saw some good swings out of Caitlin Thomas, Madison Adams, and that swing was a good swing that just went out.
Oh, just missed on that by Diller, just a little bit long on her jump serve.
That's the first service error I've seen from the middle school here.
Yeah. Adams now your server for the JV squad. We're all knotted up at 2 apiece. Good job there by the JV girls. Staying out of the net too, that's not easy to do there. Myers rips it line and in. Way to go, Juliana Myers, rotating those shoulders and going line on that. Phenomenal shot.
Now that's another one where we could have used a replay on. That was a tight one.
It looked a little close, but that's okay. Myers now back to serve. Like you say, Wayne, how many times has it happened that you get a swing and then you get back to serve as Rice swings that one. Speaking of swings, hits that one into the net.
Sorry.
We're going to be busy calling out these substitutions for the middle school squad as Allie Bishore in for Myers and Thomas back to serve for the JV squad. And she comes in firing an ace right off the bat. As the JV girls take the lead now 4-3. I guess we're playing best out of 3, aren't we, Wayne? I would assume so.
I had not heard otherwise. I think it's best out of 3. Nice back.
That's a great set. Into the middle, Nadine Kipe into the middle, tight job by Diller. She's got a double hit there on Selena Zook, so that's going to be another point for the JV squad. Now we got the scoreboard correct a little.
She has an intense look back there, Caitlin Thomas.
Oh, she's focused. Oh, some miscommunication there between the middle school girls, between Ashlyn Miller and Selena Zook, so that falls down. Another point for the JV girls.
Let's see, we have a Kearns and a Kearns on either side.
Oh, that's true. Family versus family here. Is that the only? We got Adams. Maybe Adams. Maybe Harper doesn't play on this. She might play on the second unit team.
She's a 6th grader, right?
That's true, yeah.
I don't think we'll see
But
her.
we do have the bragging rights for the Kearns family here.
Yeah, that maybe we'll call it the Kearns game. Oh,
Yeah.
obviously Addison Rice is pumped up there.
She is very pumped up.
Saw I had those big eyes at the net, and then strong serve that rolled on.
Yeah, but I like it.
I did like the aggressiveness too.
Sophie Mentzer's your server there, right on the back line. Well, Crystal Arthur, she's getting some tough calls back
She
there.
is getting some tough calls. She's getting a workout there. It's good she's a former coach here.
That's right.
Knows what the right call is.
So
Coaches always know the right call. Right?
absolutely, every time. Kept alive there by the middle school girls. Free ball over by Diller. Thomas there for a nice pass up to Arthur, the setter, outside the Kearns. She goes line. Just out of reach from her sister, Olivia Kearns, the libero for the middle school squad. Point to the JV girls as they lead now 9-4.
Good pass.
Outside to Zentz. Oh, there's another tight call. She's going to call it in. That's like,
It was not outside the pole, but
all right, Ashlyn Miller now your server for the middle school squad, and that serves out of bounds. Boy, the middle school girls, is that the 3rd service error now for the middle school
it
squad?
is. I think that's. I think a little bit of aggressiveness, a little bit of adrenaline going on here as they're playing their high school teammates.
That's right, yeah. We have Avery Dunn coming in for Reagan Kearns now, and Avery back to serve now for the JV girls.
Wow,
She sends
look
a
at
laser right over the top of the net and an ace for Avery Dunn. Phenomenal crowd inside the gymnasium here today, Wayne, on homecoming day.
Energy.
Oh, nice dump there by Diller, but Menser hustling down. Thomas swinging from the back row. That's out of bounds.
She had the top spin. That almost dropped in there.
Yeah, it looked like ended up being closer than what it looked like it was going to be. A substitution for the middle school girls. Juliana Myers in for Allie Basor. Selena Zook is your server.
Good serve, keeping it alive.
Oh, nice job by Arthur. Diller hustling that one down. Zook calls for it. Outside to Adams. Woo! Now they're going to get Adams for being underneath the net there, so that's going to be a point to the middle school girls.
And here comes Casey Wise in for Selena Zook.
I don't think the girls don't know that they call it a net violation there on Adams for the JV squad, so it is middle school girls. Confusion for the middle school side on who's the server.
Confusion on whose ball it was, and I think that confused everyone.
Yeah, because Adams actually hit it down on the middle school girls side, but I don't think the girls understood that she was across the net with her foot.
Ace by Casey Wise, finding that back corner that was wide open. Yeah, I didn't see if Addis.
She was under with her foot. I saw it because I was afraid she was going to land on the foot of the blocker. Yeah. It was really close, but thank goodness she didn't, because I've done that. That's painful.
You always hate that when it's fun to do.
That's right.
All right, we're back to 2 here.
Yeah, everybody wins when you can finish this game and there are no injuries on the floor. Middle school squad hanging tough here, only trailing by 2. Into the net for Wise. That's another service error for the middle school. Yeah.
This is actually a good situation for the middle school to practice, because sometimes their nerves get the best of them, and then going into a big game on Tuesday, they got to work on getting those serves in, even when the nerves are high.
That's right. Kipe is your server there. Drops it over Horton and in front of Wise there on the middle school squad. Extends the JV girls lead to 4 points now, 13-9 here in game 1 of this intra-squad Shalom girls volleyball matchup.
Coach Hoffman giving a little bit of place there from the sideline.
Oh, wow.
Nice pick up by Casey.
Tight joust at the net. Oh, we're going to get a net violation as Briella Arthur is either into the net or too far under the net there.
I didn't see that. I thought she was far.
Yeah, I didn't see that one, but that's what the official called. So Olivia Kearns from middle school is your server, the lefty libero. That's going to be a tough one for Kite there as you're battling the hoop and the fact that you're that far away from the net.
Back within 2.
Middle school girls hanging tough here. That's going to be another service area on the middle school squad. So I think that's 4 so far for this game.
Yeah, they've all been long, I think. The energy is high from that middle school side. They're going to dial it down a little bit.
That's right. The adrenaline is flowing through the bodies. Oh, some miscommunication there on the middle school girls. Point to Shalom.
That's one where you want to see them just be aggressive and go after it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Sends it over.
Outside to Adams. She rips it down the line and off the block. Nice double block there by Shalom. Was that Diller and Rice, I believe?
Did they have their hands on it?
Yeah, they got their hands on it. I think that's what deflected it for this middle school girls defender. Myers swinging from the middle, dug up by Kite. Dunn now with the swing, keeps into the net, point to the middle school girls. We're going to substitution now for middle school is Ashley Miller coming in for McKenna Horton. Back around now is Diller serving for the second time this game. Chloe, the lefty setter for the middle school squad. Back row attack, Kite free balls it over. It's off the antenna, point to middle school.
This is kind of fun.
It is kind of fun.
That's it.
We might have started a new tradition on homecoming.
Good up.
Outside, Sophie Menser rolls it over. Myers there for the defense. Back to Myers, she pushes it over. Outside to Adams, she's into the net. Point to middle school squad as they only trail by 2 now, 16-14.
They keep pulling within 2 and see if they get it down to 1.
Yeah, that's right. Diller into the net. Yeah, we always get back to within 2 and then
Service error.
then there's a service error, yes. So close.
And that has really cost them this game. I mean, they're as good as they were the last game.
Reagan Kearns coming in for Avery Dunn as Addison Adams now back for the JV squad with the serve. Didn't like the toss, so she lets it drop. She will get a second toss. Ashlyn Miller with the kill off the block and down. Good job, Ashlyn now. We get a middle school substitution here. Selena Zook coming in for Casey Wise.
Was okay, I think.
How did?
Yeah, she kind of, Sophie fell on top of her.
Okay, I missed that. Myers with a nice deep serve. Adams gets blocked and Briella Arthur is under the net. Point to middle school. They're pumped up, blocking their JV girl counterparts. And now we finally got over that 2-point deficit. We're down to 1 point now for the middle school squad. Diller rips it. Nice swing there by Diller. Outside here to Kearns, off the block, dug up by Diller. Back to Diller now. She goes deep back row and inside the back line. Nicely done, middle school.
Nice swing by Diller. Good pickup.
And we're going to get a timeout by the JV head coach, Maria Martin, as we're all knotted up at 17 apiece. So this is weird. Usually I put the camera on the Shalom girls during the timeout, but we have 2 Shalom.
Who to choose here?
I'll choose the middle school.
No, I'd say the momentum is in the middle school side right now here.
Although this is technically the JV girls game, so maybe I should come back over
yeah,
here.
you probably should, but it's. I think that was actually a good timeout. I think they were kind of.
There's a good momentum breaker there. I think as the middle school squad playing really well right now.
They'll definitely have the energy and the excitement, for sure.
Yeah. But that's easy to do when you're playing a team, a level above you.
Yeah.
And then typical of the team above, maybe not quite as focused, playing a team that's a little bit younger than them, but still got to bring that A effort. As Juliana Myers continuing to serve here for the middle school squad as we're tied up at 17 apiece. Into the net for the JV squad. The middle school girls take the lead late here in game 1, 18-17. Off of Nadine Pipe and out of bounds. It's a 2-point lead now for the middle school
I
squad.
think she should have played that there. I'm not sure that would have went out.
It was going to be
close.
It was dropping pretty good there, even though Nadine's back against the back line with it dropping the way it was.
Myers makes sure she doesn't send that too deep that time.
Yeah. Oh, Addison Adams into the net. Another point for the middle school girls.
Caitlin Thomas is talking them up here, trying to get them to settle down and get in the right spots.
Yep. Menser rips it. Oh, well done there by Shalom. Thomas with the block. Oh, man. Free ball over by the JV squad. Middle school's there. Oh, that's a double. That's a double.
Yeah,
but the refs didn't see it, so we're going to play on.
Middle school. You're right, Coach. There were 4 hits there.
But the refs didn't see it, so that's a point to Shalom Middle School girls. Menser, oh, nice hustle there by Zook to keep that alive. Tremendous effort there by Selena. She pays the price as she kind of grabs her knee a little bit. She hit the floor hard on that dig.
Myers was petitioning the coach to stay on the floor.
Come on, coach. Side out, much needed side out there for the JV girls as Caitlin Thomas back to serve now.
They find themselves down by 3.
Yeah. See if the JV girls can take advantage of this into the middle. Tight. Diller there with a nice dig. Over on 2 for Rice, but dug up nicely by Arthur. Kite pushes it deep and down for the JV girls. JV squad now trailing by 2, 21-19 in this intra-school matchup. Oh, nice serve there, Caitlin Thomas.
That was a bullet.
Off of her hand, I thought that was going into the net, but just cleared it with the top spin on it. Just
it dropped into that campfire, that Bermuda
campfire,
triangle.
the Bermuda Triangle, whatever you want to call it. JV girls down 1 now. Kearns with a nice pass outside to Zook. Her swing is dug up by Caitlin Thomas. That's going to be off of Nadine Pipe and out of bounds. Point to the middle school squad now as they extend their lead to 22-20.
Rice is going to down here. She's going to put a good serve in, is my guess. There it is. Beautiful serve.
That was a beautiful serve. Adams unable to pass that up. 23-20, middle school girls lead here late in game 1. This best of 3 intra-school matchup. Middle school girls taking on the JV girls.
Good serve, good up. This is exciting.
It's very exciting. Oh, and down. Uh-oh.
Keegan took a hard one at that.
And we're going to get a timeout. We're going to get her checked out. Coach Martin's going to call a timeout. I think they're going to check with her a little closer. Just want to make sure there's no concussion there. That's the important thing.
We've had our series of concussions here this year, haven't we?
We have in volleyball.
The varsity level with volleyball.
Which I can't figure out. I go out and watch soccer, and they're.
You would think you would see lots of concussions there.
Yeah, those high points from the goalie are coming down. Kids are heading those balls, and then, there's one-on-one, both teams going for the headers at the same time. It just seems like there should be a lot more concussions in soccer.
I agree, just injuries in general, yeah. This is an exciting game, though. I'm
very
seeing
exciting.
some intensity from both sides.
Yeah, but it ends up here 24-20. Middle school squad leading the JV girls here in game 1. And actually have game point now. With Addison Rice back to serve.
Middle school still serving, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Addison just served that one. That was a long volley.
It was a very long volley.
I think we bumped the camera.
That was to you, Wayne. You were supposed to get that ball. Game 1 goes to the middle school girls squad.
Wow, how about that?
And they take game 1, 25-20. This best of 3 matchup. Everything good down there, Wayne?
Everything's good down there. I was able to get down on the floor, get that ball, and get back up. So
awesome.
It's always a good thing.
I know when you get our age, sometimes it's not always a given that you're going to get back up.
That's right, yeah.
I'm not used to that, but that's, it's part of life, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'm worried, concerned there for Caitlin. She still looks a little shook up.
Yeah, hopefully she's okay.
But
she's tough, though.
She is tough. These girls are very tough. They were working. All the girls are fanning themselves. It's a little warmer in the gym today than it was last night.
Yeah.
I think we must have got some heat on.
I turned the heat on last night, knowing that it was going to be a little chilly today, but maybe I have it up a little too high. Well, I think with all the people in the gym. After I may have to turn it back down here to cool it off.
Might be a good thing because it's definitely a little snug in here. And there's some red faces on the floor on both teams too. They're both working really hard.
Yep. It's exciting matchup here, and on homecoming day, you know, this is game 3 of 4 for volleyball. But outside, does it end up just being one soccer game now?
I think that's what just varsity at 4 o'clock, I believe.
That sounds right.
Plan,
only varsity. So middle school boys won't get to play on homecoming day, but the varsity boys will get in as we're battling the remnants of Hurricane Ian outside. Hasn't been too bad, but it's just been wet and windy. It's just not very nice outside today.
No, wouldn't be fun to sit outside for a soccer game or sit outside all day long. But,
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the rain's still coming. What are we supposed to get here the rest of the day?
I haven't checked this morning. It looked like maybe.
I guess I can go on the internet here. My phone doesn't always pick up super well.
Later today, I think it's supposed to pick back up. At least that was the forecast this morning.
Okay, yeah, because it's kind of just breezy and a little drizzly, but not too bad outside right at the minute. Camera ready for the weather outside? It'll do all right there.
No, we're not going to be live streaming the soccer game today. We don't have any way to keep the equipment dry at this point. But even with a canopy, I just think with the wind and blowing the rain, I don't know if we could even keep the equipment dry under a canopy. So, unfortunately, no live stream for soccer here on homecoming day. But hopefully, we're back at it on Tuesday for our next home game.
I thought I put in our location. It came up with the temperature is 82 degrees, and I don't think that's our location. It says somewhere in Kansas. So let's get to Chambersburg. And it says 56 with the real feel of 53.
Say it might be 82 in the gym here.
Yeah, it's probably 82 in the gym. I would guess that would be correct.
Diller gets us started here in game 2. Outside to Adams. Shoots it off the top of the net, dug up by Diller. Outside to Myers. She's into the net, so the first points of game 2 will go to the JV girls.
They shake that off.
If you're just tuning in here, the JV girls are playing the middle school girls squad here on homecoming. As all the other volleyball games and soccer games today are against Fannet Metal, but they don't have a JV girls squad. So in order to get the JV girls some action here on homecoming, the middle school girls squad is playing now. It was a surprise to me, maybe not you, Wayne, but the middle school girls actually won game 1.
I was surprised by that. Especially they had several service errors, but they kind of brought it back together and got on a roll on their serves, and it made all the difference.
Yeah, when they were missing their serves, they were trailing, but when they started making their serves, then they took the lead and actually ended up winning game 1. Oh, nice spot there. Casey Wise.
Sends it across court.
Hard angle on the outside hit.
That was hard to play for anybody. That was beautiful.
Yeah, great spot by Casey Wise.
Oh, a tough one. She tried to get it.
Tried to get a nice pass up there, but it went into the net as Allie Basor comes in for Myers. And then Wise is actually going to take a seat on the bench as well as Selena Zook comes in for her. Adams now back for the JV squad, ready to serve.
And by the way, Joe, I think she's affectionately thinking of her dad when she pounds on that ball. I tried to correct that from last night.
Affectionately thinking of her dad, is that okay? Oh. It was outside the antenna.
It was totally outside the antenna on that one.
So that's going to be a point to the JV girls. No, Adams is still serving. There we go.
Is that the right score? No, there we go. 4-2. Yeah, that's what I thought it should be.
JV girls leading here early in game 2. Adams. As she was affectionately thinking of her dad pounding the ball.
Affectionately thinking of her father.
I asked Coach P, I said, hey, you should come over and help commentate sometime. He thought about it for a little bit, then he thought it might not be a good idea.
Well, he said he'd be happy to come over.
Awesome. Zook. As Thomas is in the net on the block, she throws her head back and, oh, I can't believe I was in the net. And we're all knotted up at 4 apiece here in this intra-school squad matchup as the middle school girls taking on the JV girls at Sloan. Nice job there by Kearns hanging with that ball, even though it was into the net a little bit. Tight from the back row, dug up by Diller. And Thomas there, make sure it doesn't come back in.
Not on the net that time.
She was definitely not in the net.
She took care of that one. She cleaned that up.
Yeah, she made sure she wasn't in the net there. Made sure that ball wasn't coming over either.
And here we go, the kill to the serve.
Yep. There's some miscommunication there by the middle school squad. Tell you, I'm impressed with Diller on that middle school team. She
hustles.
is a nice player.
She keeps the ball alive. She gives your team a chance. And she does these fundamental things very well.
And as a setter on the team, does a good job out there directing traffic sometimes. We got an ace serve by Caitlin. As the JV girls extend their lead to 3 now, 7-4 here in game 2. Out of bounds off of Ashley Miller. Point to Shalom JV girls. I keep saying point to Shalom, but in this case, both teams, there's always a point to Shalom, no matter what happens, right?
Yeah.
Point to
the team Shalom or the visiting team Shalom.
That's right.
Good up by Selena.
Outside to Kern. She goes deep and out of bounds.
Sister ducks, it doesn't help her at all.
Oh, yep. Substitution now for the middle school squad. Number 18, McKenna Horton, comes in for Ashlyn Miller, number 23. And Horton will go back and take the ball and serve it up here. As the middle school girls trail by 3, 5-8. Pipe is into the net. Another point for the middle school girls.
Back to within 2. Starting to look like the first game here.
Yeah, a little bit, where the JV girls led most of the way, and then the middle school came roaring back at the end and took the game. Arthur there with the swing. I don't think she gets to swing very much, but she got as the setter, but there she had an opportunity to, but she was into the top of the net. 1-point game now. Thomas from the back row rolls it inside the sideline, and good. Big side out there for the JV girls. As Sophie Menser goes back to serve for the JV squad. She's into the top of the net. Service error for JVs. We get a middle school girl substitution as Myers back in for Allie Bezor. As Zook now back to serve for the middle school squad.
Nice. She is consistent as consistent can be.
And sure, that ball's into the net. Tied up.
Tied up again. These are good games.
Yes.
I love these competitive games.
Very competitive games. Oh, that's a touch there off of Thomas. Middle school takes the lead now.
I think that would have landed in, so she needed to play that. So.
Oh, in. Yep. Almost just like the last one there, Wayne. This time we didn't get the touch, but the ball lands inbound. Ace for the middle school squad.
What do they got to do here, Joel? Play back a little more?
Yeah, just be more aggressive. There's just a little uncertainty. Maybe a lack of confidence right now. They just need to believe that they can pass that ball. Got to move your feet too. It's a key part of passing is moving your feet and getting behind the ball. It's much easier to pass the ball when you're behind it than when you're beside it.
Yeah.
Or out of position. Avery Dunn now in serving for the JV girls. 3-ball over by Horton. Venture there. Oh no, bad set. And can't go over for the JV squad. So point to middle school. The barrier substitution is Addison Bryce back in for Lydia Zentz. There's Olivia Kearns.
That qualifies.
That one might have been out.
I think that one was going out.
Rice cranks it and puts it away.
Addison Rice has been really impressive here.
She's a good player.
She's very athletic. Hope to see her out on the basketball court.
I think she's a basketball player.
Oh,
there's a touch and out of bounds.
Touch, but that would have landed in, yeah.
I believe it would have, yeah.
Addison has horses as well, is my understanding. So
okay.
Competing for basketball.
Oh, okay. So we got a timeout on the floor called by the JV girls head coach Maria Martin. As her team is trailing by 4 now, 14-10. As the JV girls are taking on the middle school girls of Shalom Christian Academy here on homecoming day 2022.
See if coach can get them ramped back up here and get our JV girls sorted out a little bit.
They're doing fine. They just need to settle down here a little bit. I just think this is where the mental part of the game is important. You just got to push through sometimes when things aren't quite going your way.
Absolutely.
And you just got to put that stuff behind you. Focus on the positives and keep looking forward.
Absolutely.
All right.
Good to see Coach Myers back here today.
That's right. After being under the weather yesterday, it's good to see her back. Kearns continuing to serve. Myers, dug up there by Thomas, outside to Addison Adams. She's off of Wise and out of bounds. That's a much needed side out for the JV girls. As they trail by 3 here in game 2, as the middle school took game 1. Nadine Kipe is your server for the JV squad. She comes through with an ace.
All right, here we go. Okay, his feet moving there. Middle school ready for the return.
Just out of bounds. Caitlin Thomas, side out middle school. So we get a middle school substitution. Ashley Miller coming back in for McKenna Horton. As we're back to Chloe Diller serving now for the middle school squad. And Myers with a big swing and around the double block. She did find the spot. Well done, Juliana Myers.
Sometimes you muscle those through, right?
Exactly. That's what you got to do. That's why you got to swing hard no matter what. Passing error for the JV girls as the middle school girls have a 5-point lead now, 17-12.
There's Diller again coming through with that jump serve. It's hard to.
It's a tough serve. Oh, especially when it hits the top of the net. Rice slips, but she regains herself. Yeah, as she went back on her approach there, she lost her footing, but was able to
Yeah, it was good athletic move though. She was able to adjust and she got it in. And that's a great the JV team needed.
Briella Arthur now your server for the JV squad. That's out of bounds. Point to the JV girls. See if they have a little bit left in the tank here to recover from this deficit. Some miscommunication there by the middle school girls as that drops between Rice and Miller.
Communication.
Yeah, you can't say it enough, can you? Oh, into the net there for Myers. That's another point for the JV squad. They pull within one now. They're coming storming back.
Yeah, the momentum shift here.
That serve is out of bounds. Side out, middle school girls.
Didn't come at the right time for the middle school there.
That's right. Stops a nice little run by the JV squad as Selena Zook comes back in for Casey Wise. And we got Myers back now at the service line. Outside to the men serves. Vball over, and that's out of bounds off of the middle school squad. Side out JV girls. It's going to send Addison Adams back to the service line. Oh, tough serve there as Adams goes off the top of the net and into the middle school Bermuda triangle. And Kearns now for the JV girls. Logan Kearns coming in for Avery Dunn. As we're all tied up at 18 apiece.
Exciting game. I'm finding myself a little caught up in the game. Such a good game.
It is. It's a very good game. Selena Zook cracks it. Arthur, oh, that's going to be a carry.
If she closes her fist, is that all right then? Or it depends on what they...
It's much better if you close your fist, but sometimes we could have, even on a closed fist, that ball can kind of get stuck in there.
Yeah.
Ball over by middle school. Maybe right there with the dig. Outside to Kearns. Her swing is going to go deep. As her younger sister, Olivia Kearns.
Once again, sister does not help out the older sister.
And we're all tied up at 19 apiece now as Addison Rice is back to serve for the middle school squad. That serves into the net, side out JV girls.
You can see on the throw that was not looking good.
Yeah, sometimes
let that one drop.
Yeah. That's one thing in volleyball, you do get two tosses. If you don't like the first toss, as long as you don't touch it after you toss it in the air, you can let it drop to the floor and get a second attempt. There's a passing error for the middle school girls. That's a point to the junior varsity girls.
Well, they have a 2-point lead here. A 2-point lead now to go later in the game. At this point, the first game in middle school was up.
Caitlin Thomas is your server.
Keeping alive. Nice swing by Caitlin Thomas.
Back set to Ashley Miller. That's going to go deep. And JV girls are into the net. Middle school girls are going to get that point either way. Is that Ashley Miller's ball was going to be inside the back line. So
yeah, it was definitely in. I'm not sure who they called in the net.
I think it might have been Nadine Pipe. I saw kind of the reaction off of her.
Oh, wow, helped her. Well, I don't know. That one was going to be close.
Caitlin Thomas with the kill from the back corner. Middle school girl substitution now. McKenna Horton coming in for Ashley Miller. JV girls leading by 2, 22-20, as Sophie Menser back now to serve for the JV squad. Kearns is into the net. Side out middle school. This one's going to be exciting down to the end here, Wayne.
These have been good games. So exciting games.
Myers coming in for Bayshore.
This is good for both teams here. They play tight games. play by
job.
Mara.
Yeah, that was excellent. Oh, tight into the net.
Ties it up.
Tied up at 22 apiece. As Selena Zook continues to serve. Oh, with the ace.
I say volleyball has a promising future.
Absolutely, yep. Yep, that's going to be a timeout called by the JV head coach Maria Martin as her team trails by 1 point now, 23-22, here in game 2 of this best of 3 matchup as the middle school girls took game 1. It's going to be an exciting finish, Wayne.
I'd say it is, and JV needs a side out in a big way right here.
They do, yeah.
Ball, it's Selena's still serving, right? Selena is our server. Selena Zook. She's usually a very consistent server, so JV's got to be ready, get a good return, and pound that ball in and get that ball back to him.
Yep. All right, back to live action now. Zook getting ready to serve it. Oh, tough serve.
Nice pickup by Addison.
Oh, we're going to get a double contact on the setter, Luella Arthur. That's going to bring out match point here for the middle school
That
girls.
was a hard one. That was a good dig, but it had such a good spin on it.
There's a lot of spin on that pass. That's really tough for a setter. Myers dug up by Thomas. Set into the middle, Kite. She dinks it into the middle. Good coverage there by Zook. There. Myers with a kill.
Oh, Thomas digs it up.
Oh. Wow, what a volley. And maybe Kite puts it back. Wow.
What a volley.
That was a tremendous volley there.
You gotta believe Caitlin Thomas liked getting that one from Myers.
Yeah. That was a hard hit by Myers. As Dunn comes in for turns now, and Dunn takes the ball back to serve. Her team trailing by 1, 24-23. Oh, that's going to be 4 hits. And we're all knotted up at 24 apiece. We're going to
overtime.
Overtime in volleyball. Oh, that time puts it down. Myers with the pound. I'm going to say, not too happy that Caitlin dug her up the last time. Comes back and hits it even harder.
Caitlin wasn't digging that one.
Yeah. Substitution now for middle school as Ashlyn Miller comes in for McKenna Horton.
We got the lefty coming in. Middle school's a little mixed up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're doing a lineup check here.
All right, now I think we're good.
Yeah, I'll ask a question on that then. See back to action here. Game point.
Oh! Into the net and down. Wow. The middle school girls come away with a victory.
What a way to end.
And win 2-0 against the JV girls. We're going to line up here and give high fives. It definitely seemed like the crowd was for the middle school.
I think so. I mean, they just kind of rooting for the underdog.
Exactly.
They were the underdog. And they came through. Exciting game.
It was very exciting. Competition, good close games by both teams. Stay tuned for the varsity girls matchup